the dumbest thing I've ever experienced. Multiple times. Is people fucking with me on my part-time job. What the fuck is wrong with black people and racist white people? You see a black man. You need to listen. You see a black man who speaks proper English. I speak the Queens. You see a black man working somewhere who speaks proper English, who is in his 20s, and you can't figure out that he went to college? You think that's his part-time job? I remember I worked at Video Max, and the dude down the street at the Greek spot, he told me, you're lucky to have a job. I'm like, motherfucker, do you know who you're talking to? I'm like, why the fuck am I lucky to have a job? Motherfucker, I have 2 jobs. I have a real job and a part-time job. You stupid motherfuckers don't understand the concept of a part-time job. This is what happens at your real job. Somebody comes in and talks shit to you. You're like, okay. This is somebody talking shit to you on your part-time job. Oh, really? Well, I find you to be an imbecile. Or worked at the juke joint as a barback. I didn't look up the definition of the word barback, but apparently a barback is not just somebody who brings ice up front and helps the bartenders. Apparently, you're also supposed to be the janitor. Nobody told me this. So the one boss, he had his back to me. He yelled at me. Then I get there Monday. The other boss is like, you barbacks are not doing your jobs. And I had to go in and blah, blah, blah. This dude shorted me $5. He shorted me $5 on Monday. So I called my boy Gus at Video Max. And I'm like, hey, are you hiring? Did you have a hiring sign up? And he said, no, but come in anyway. Man, I waited till Friday when I was supposed to go to work. I waited till the time I was supposed to show up at work. And I called up there and I said, hey. And the guy, the bartender, answered the phone. I said, tell them I don't work there no more. You quit. A person can quit their part-time job at any moment. But you stupid motherfuckers, you want to fantasize that you're superior to me. So you see a black man who reads science fiction, who reads comic books. Think about it now. A black man who reads comic books and buys books, not for a class. And you see him at his part-time job and you assume that's his only job? You nosy motherfuckers wouldn't listen to our conversations? You couldn't tell that I had another job? No. When I was a janitor at SIU, I was about to graduate. In 3 weeks, I stopped coming to work. I found out all them other motherfuckers quit. It was down to the head janitor, who normally didn't do any work, and there's the young guy, Brock. It's like, I just stopped coming to work. It's like, that's a part-time job. Then, when you get a real job and people at the job want to talk shit to you, it's always motherfuckers like, when I worked at a car wash, black people, my people, they were always the rudest people. They come and talk shit to you, talking about, before you were working here. Motherfucker, before I was working here, I was a junior in college. I got 1 more year of college to go. You talking about before I was working here? This is not a real job. You stupid motherfuckers. Let me explain something to you. There are real jobs and there are bullshit part-time jobs. When you go to college like I did, sometimes you work a real job, a part-time job, and go to school. The whole time I was at Columbia College, I had a full-time job, a part-time job, and went to school. I had somewhere to be every day. I had to go to school Tuesday or Wednesday. Had to go to school Saturday morning. So I had to work Sunday. When I wasn't going to school, I had to work Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and work my full-time job. So don't talk to me about how important this part-time job is. That's bullshit. Your part-time job don't give you no medical benefits. You don't get no paid time off. Or as nerdy motherfuckers say, PTO. You don't get your paid time off. You don't get no vacations. When you work a part-time job, like people that work at like Family Dollar or Dollar Tree or whatever the fuck that was across the street from Video Max, the goddamn manager would throw a fit about a girl who had a baby not come to work. It's like, she has a baby. What? Are you a slave master or what? But if you had a real job with a real boss, because not everybody should be a boss. I'm looking at you, black people. I'm looking at you. That lady that ran that Family Dollar who was bitching about, I'm tired of these young girls not coming to work because they got kids. It's like, bitch, she got a kid. How do you not understand this concept that somebody having a kid might not be able to come to work that day? That's why if you have a real job and you take a day off, that's called a personal day. You motherfuckers that don't have real jobs don't know nothing about that. That's called a personal day. You call your job before 8:30 and tell them, hey, I'm taking a personal day. They don't ask you what the fuck you doing. They're like, okay, we putting it right now. Fill out the paperwork tomorrow. You know, you get sick. You're disabled like me. You go to the ER. They don't let you fucking go for 3 days. That's okay. You got sick days. That's a real job. That's a real full-time job. But your part-time job, somebody coming in there calling you a monkey at Video Max, or somebody at your other job when you work for your black bosses that shouldn't really be owning the club. They don't know how to run the club. They ghetto as hell. Everybody is VIP at the club. Everybody parking everywhere they want to park. You're like, hey man, you can't park there. Oh, these people don't know me. It's like, that's the job you quit. And you go get another job. Where you get to take videos. Before DVDs, there was tapes. You kids don't know nothing about this. Before there were DVDs, there were tapes. If you work at the video store, you get to take the new movies home. I think the movies come in Thursday or Friday or something. You get to take the movies home. Just bring them back by Sunday. Put them in the drop slot. Because then the movies got to go out Tuesday. The new movies used to go out Tuesday. But that's working in a video store. That's a part-time job. That's not a real job. A real job, you get paid time off. You get paid sick days. You get vacations. Every year that you work, you get more days for your vacation. And you get a fucking raise every year. If you have a real fucking job. Somebody in that motherfucker getting a raise. If you ain't getting one, somebody in there getting a raise. But that is the dumbest shit in the world. Black people and white people always have done that to me. I'm working at my part-time job. They feel like that gives them a reason to talk down to me. It's like, motherfucker, I can walk off this bitch right now. You just don't know. I'll be like, fuck this. Motherfucker, I used to work at Video Max. Now I'm a movie producer. Who would have thought that shit was going to happen? You go to college for all this shit. Then the fucking internet explodes. And now it's just like, hey man, you want to be in a movie? Pay us $300. You can star in the movie. It used to be you had to audition to get in the movie. Now it's like, hey man, give us $300. No, what it is there's Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Kickstarter is like the professional place to raise money for your movie. Indiegogo is just like, it's like the Wild Wild. No, Indiegogo is like that planet. Indiegogo is that planet that the Autobots went to in the movie. I'm talking about the animated movie. The Transformers, the movie. The Autobots went to that planet and all them crazy motherfuckers were in the junkyard and they were talking crazy. That's Indiegogo. It's like, hey man, you want your song played in our movie? Give us $300. Hey man, you want your product in our movie? Give us $300. It's like everything is like, give us $300. Hey, you want to star in our movie? Give us $1,000. Hey, motherfucker, just make me the executive producer. That's how it is now. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between somebody working their part-time job and their real fucking job. And these silly racist motherfuckers would always assume that me working at the video store 4 days out of the week. Come on now. Think about it. Do the math. There's 7 days in a week. If somebody working somewhere 4 days out of the week, good example. You watch a fucking TV show. Hey, that's Professor Stein. He's on The Flash. Then you turn to Showtime. Hey, that's Professor Stein. He's on Power. You turn the next show. Hey, it's Professor Stein again. Yeah, that's what people do. You know, if they had a role, I've seen actors, they play a military part on Supergirl. They play the same military part on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've seen that shit. But that's what you do. When you work somewhere and you're not full-time, you work multiple places. That's normal. But nobody should be like, oh, you should feel lucky to have this job. Motherfucker, I'm on 5 channels. I'm on channel 2, channel 5, channel 7, channel 9, and cable, and Netflix, and Disney Plus. You know, so you should never say that to somebody. You should be lucky to have this job. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you. I got a bachelor's degree.